Hello, Brigadiers and Brigadettes and hockey fans alike. This is your captain speaking. Welcome to my channel. Now let's jump into some hockey content. Hello everybody, happy Thursday, and we're going to jump right in about whether or not Connor McDavid could hit 100 points in the shortened NHL season. Connor McDavid, the 24-year-old star, is leading the league for points by a pretty wide margin, but can he hit 100 points in a shortened season? Before we dive into that, let's just talk about the fact that he's already led the league twice in points in his short career, and if he leads the league in points for this season, he'll have led in 3 out of his 6 seasons in the league. So that's crazy. Also, let's talk about some of the major categories in which Connor McDavid is first in the entire league. He is first in points. He is tied with first with Austin Matthews for goals. He is tied, or he's not tied, but he's first for assists, power play points, and power play assists this year. On top of that, he is leading the league in GAR, goals above replacement, by a wide margin, and is surprisingly having his best defensive season ever. I don't know what the reason for that is. I'm not going to lie to you and say that I do. I could look more into that if that was another video we wanted to do later. But to have the best offensive player in the league, I think to a lot of people, giving you positive defensive value, that is just unfair. Just to give you a perspective of how insane of a year this even is for Connor McDavid, if he continued this pace right now during a normal 82-game season, he would be tallying 145 points on the year. And that's just not fair to other teams, especially teams that are up north in the Canadian division this year. This is already his 3rd best season for power play goals, 4th best season for power play assists, and is currently his best season for face-off percentages and penalties drawn per 60. So the man that is lethal on the power play is drawing penalties at a higher rate than he ever has before. That is so unfair to other teams, it's ridiculous. Oh, and did I forget to mention one more terrifying thing? Connor McDavid is shooting the puck more than ever before. So, beware opposing goalies, the odds are not in your favor. Connor McDavid is looking to shoot the puck more, and that's awful for other teams. With that being said, could Connor McDavid hit 100 points on the season? Well, at his current pace of 1.76 points per game, he'd finish with 99 points. That is, if he played all remaining 22 games for the Oilers. Now, normally I would point out that this is the highest points per 60 season he's ever had, and how that's not really sustainable. But there's 2 things that potentially have swayed my mind, my opinion. And here are the 2 things. The first is the obvious answer, is the fact that it's an injury, or it's not an injury, but it's a shortened season. There's only 22 games in this season left. So it's not like he has to play an additional however many games it would be. It's only 22 more games. And the second fact is he gets to play the Canucks and the Senators 7 more times in total. Against those 2 teams in 12 games played, he has 8 goals, 16 assists, good for 24 points, which is a 2 point per game average against those 2 teams. Meaning that if it sustained this average against these 2 teams, he'd have an additional 14 points. How could he do it? Because he's Connor McDavid. That's how he does it. Giving him 74 points in 41 games played. And once you do that math, you realize he only needs 26 more points in 15 games played against the other teams that he has to face. Now that is tough, and it does make him necessary in order to keep up with the pace that he's on. But for once, I know a lot of people seem to think that I'm negative. I'm going to be an optimist and say that Connor does it. He hits 100 points on the season. And I know there are a lot of things that could, backfire. He could miss a game or 2 here, and then that could potentially knock it out. But the thing is, it's Connor McDavid, and I think he could do it. And normally I would say no, but guess what? We're going for it. 18 million things that could go wrong. I don't care. We're going for it. We're going to say that he does it, and I'm loving this and hoping for the health of the league and for the love of hockey that McDavid stays healthy and does hit that. Now, hopefully it's against other teams except the Canucks, but we'll see. So, do you think McDavid will hit 100 points? Leave the comments down below on whether or not you think it could get done. I am aware that it is a long stretch, and with that being said, we'll just talk about a few other things before we wrap up this video. If you're new, please make sure to subscribe if you liked the video, and then also if you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up if you are subscribed or not subscribed. Also, I am aware my face looks weird. The sunburn is healing, for those of you that know. In the previous video I talked about that, where I get to cover games on ESPN. And then, I was going to say, the weather's been really crummy around me lately, and there's trees that are outside our apartment that for 2 weeks out of the year bloom, and they're looking really great now, but I just know that within another week or two, they're going to be wilted away and disgusting for the rest of the year. So yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Quick video, and I apologize for missing the video from yesterday. You will still get a video Saturday. I had a terrible migraine, got back from work, and I slept because it was a bad migraine. So I apologize for that, but yes, you will get your Saturday video as we planned. Everybody, stay safe, have a great day, and stay away from COVID, alright? Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes, and hockey fans in general. This is your captain signing off. Have a great week.